It's called jiggling. Look, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
I'm not ready for that yet. Nope.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Oh my God, Amy, come on.
Just making inappropriate sexual comments towards me yet again. This is a cooking class, not porno.
I was licking.
It's giving me the ick. Do not lick that spoon like that. I've given Luke chance after chance after chance. It just creeps me out. Just if I did trust you, the sexual comments and things like that wouldn't make me feel uncomfortable. It's the worst thing about our relationship. Be honest.
Part of our relationship is that I feel we are very distant from each other. I've seen you in the kitchen and I just want to literally just put my hands on you.
Never been. Can you actually truthfully tell me how many relationships you've had?
8.
Shocked.
Even that number's probably inaccurate. You're very upset. Amy just walked out. It's very frustrating because I'm being honest now and, you know, she's getting grief from my honesty as well.
Relationships, how many been in them?
Potentially 15.
Listen, people. There is no defending Luke in any shape or form. They can't be. The guy is literally a liar. He's not even he doesn't tell white lies. This guy is a pathological freaking liar. Yeah, I said it. I went there. Went there for the juggernaut. How can he stand there and say, well, because I'm finally telling the truth now, she doesn't even like it? What do you mean? What do you mean? You should have been telling the truth from the very get-go. Now, listen, Amy is definitely not a fan favorite, okay? Definitely not one of my favorites, neither. We've spoke about this many times. But it seems to me as if she called him out. It seems to me as if she knew something was up, something wasn't adding up, something wasn't making sense. It's either that or she just genuinely was never into him. And to be fair, I still believe that she genuinely wasn't ever into him, to be fair with you. But clearly, just like Rochelle was calling that Orson and she knew something was up, at the end of the day, something had to give. I mean, to be honest with you, Luke's lucky he didn't end up with Rochelle. Rochelle would have called out his BS a long time ago. We also saw how Orson got called out early. I know some people don't like Rochelle. People say, oh, she's the witch. I mean, but listen, as far as I'm concerned, Rochelle and Alex were the only realists on the show. And maybe with Casper too, you know what I'm saying? They kept it 100 as much as they could. Well, to be fair, Rochelle never held back on keeping it 100, nor did Alex. But nonetheless, though, the grand scheme of it is that there is no defending Luke. He has shown himself that he is somebody that is more than happy to lie just to please others. But the thing is, the crazy thing about his lies ain't pleasing no one. This is the guy. Listen, on the last episode, the so-called experts were saying that maybe the reason why Luke makes up these so-called white lies is purely because he is trying to mold himself to Amy's likeness, so therefore she actually likes him because he's afraid that maybe he doesn't like him. Even if that was true, that is no excuse to lie. You know, if you want someone to like it, they need to like it for you, not like it for somebody that you're not. Now, listen, all I'm saying is making more sense now why Amy's been so freaking picky about every single thing he's ever said. Because at the end of the day, the main thing that Luke has not done this season is change. She has numerous times said to him, stop with the comments. Stop with the flirty, creepy comments. Multiple times. And he's been told the same thing by others as well, but he has not once actually taken that into consideration, which is why I understand the last episode. She was like, this guy just does not give an F about me. It makes sense because he's taking no actions. Okay, and then also on top of that, he's been told to stop lying, and he has not stopped lying. There's been no consistency. The only thing he's been consistent about is lying and being creepy. Like, and to be honest, even if Amy did find him attractive, and even if he was a type originally, I generally think that he would have ruined it anyway. I mean, listen, the guy's now saying he's had 15 relationships. It's probably because in every relationship he's ever had, he's always been a liar. You know, he's always been a creep. And at the end of the day, maybe the women at first were like, you know what? Oh, Luke's nice because because he's cheeky, he's got a charm. But now they're realizing that charm is nothing but a facade. That charm is literally just a cover up from the cracks of who he really is. And that's just somebody who's just grotesque. That's just the grand scheme of it. Somebody who just loves to lie. A compulsive liar. Enough is enough. You know what I mean? Just to be fair with you, at one point I was thinking, once this experiment's over, whatever, you know, Luke's going to be lucky to get away from Amy. But to be honest with you, nah. Changed my mind completely. Amy's going to be lucky to get away from him. No woman should tolerate a man that doesn't want to change his ways. Nor should a man tolerate a woman that doesn't want to change her ways. And nobody in a relationship ever tolerates somebody that feels that it's okay to lie all the time. Who lie so much that they make it seem as if it's a comfortable thing to do, as if it's a normal thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, she did say that at the end of the day, the reason why she can't stomach most of his comments is purely because she doesn't trust him. If she trusted him, then maybe she'd be able to stomach some of his comments around, you know, obviously being flirtatious the way he is. You know, and to be fair, sometimes when you do trust someone, comments that somebody makes, to be fair, aren't as harmful. Like, for example, I know me personally, right? I can have a humor that can be rather dark. And I've been told that when I'm on one of my wind up moods, I can go a tad too far, or probably way too far. but because the people around me trust me, they understand that it's not that deep. They'll still call me out, but they're not going to get upset about it the way Amy has. So to be fair with you, I don't think Amy was ever going to be able to actually fall for this guy in any capacity, because he never showed any traits of somebody that she could actually trust. So, and that's just that. Fair enough, she has done her wrong, but for me personally, lying is that's a madness. That's just not it. You know what I mean? Nobody wants someone who's going to lie to them. Let's be real. Unless you want a people pleaser. If you want a people pleaser, that means clearly something wrong with you.
To cover myself.
That's what the issue is. How do I navigate being okay with not getting what I normally have? Because a conversation that...
Since day one, that's not me.
No, I know, but...
Still now, you're still wanting it.
I'm always slightly frustrated with Adam. I don't think Adam understands how vulnerable and emotional I actually am. If you liked someone, it would be so natural, but for him, it isn't. Me compared to... How do you feel like now towards me compared to like the wedding day? Hesitation is an answer in itself. The fact that Adam didn't even know me on the wedding day compared to now, where he's not giving me anything, is actually quite insulting. I've got to know you a lot more as a person, and I really like that compared to fucking looking into the abyss. Yeah, there obviously is something there.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know how Polly hasn't gotten tired of just repeating the same thing time and time and time again. Love, this guy is never going to give you the reassurance that you need. Whether that's verbally or physically, he's not going to give it to you. Like, open your freaking eyes. Do you have any self-worth whatsoever?
Like...
This is where we went from that massive argument where it's like, you want this, I want this, I want this,
No,
but
but I'm asking
you
what you want to give me, and you're not giving me what I want.
I can't give reassurance. That's not me.
But I'm not asking for it always. Once in a blue moon might be nice. I don't really have it once in 6 weeks. It's just not there.
Anyone can say words. It's not about words, it's about action.
Yeah, but your actions still don't really validate me enough to show me that you like me in that way.
They do apart from sex.
Ooh-wee. He said they do apart from sex. And the crazy thing about it, Adam, is that that's the problem, isn't it? You can do all the actions you like, but unless you're giving unless you're clapping those cheeks, you know what I mean? Unless you're bending over that booty, you know what I'm saying? Giving her that. She doesn't give a damn about any other efforts that you make. You can go to as many shops as you like, buy as much things as you want. The woman's never going to be satisfied until you tell her, 1, that you love her, 2, that you reassure her every now and then that you're actually into her and you want her, and 3, that also, you know, you give her the hanky-panky pretty much most nights. You know what I mean? Sometimes may even a couple of times in a daytime. You know? It's just that simple. But at the end of the day, this guy is the thing, right? Okay, it's one thing for you to not be someone that is verbally reassuring, which is fine, because I struggle with that myself in particular, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I do believe that actions speak louder than words, right? But at the same time, though, with the actions, I'll still make sure that the woman feels reassured by the actions that I do in terms of the cuddles, the kisses, the intimacy, do you see what I'm saying, okay? Make sure that she knows that I fancy the hell out of her, you know what I mean? So I guess that's why I get away with not really being non-verbally for lacking the verbal side of things, you know what I mean? And to be fair, I also do like PDA. Oh god, PDA is just not my thing. But the grand scheme of it is that with Adam over here, right? It's you. The problem is that not only are you not giving her that verbal reassurance, but you're also not giving her that physical reassurance, which is why it's so bloody stupid that Polly's still in here. The man has not given you none of those things. He's only given you things like bed and breakfast. He's done all the little things, right, that a waiter could do for you, basically. You know, he's been your waiter. If anything, he hasn't been your partner or your friend. He's been your waiter. All right? And, yeah, like, no one wants to be in a relationship with somebody who's their waiter. You know, people want to be in a relationship with somebody that can actually feel comfortable to tell them that they do look nice, and also feel comfortable to actually want to touch their woman, whether that be a kiss, you know, obviously a hug, all that kind of stuff. It seems to me as if when these two are sitting on the sofa watching TV, he'll be sitting on one side, she'll be sitting on the other side. You know what I mean? Which isn't always bad, but sometimes you need that space, right? But it seems as if that will be the case all the time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's the baddest. It's like when they take... It's crazy because in this episode, they showed pictures. They showed pictures of the wedding. And the picture that he picked, right, to give her from the wedding... And this is the thing that I didn't understand. She said she liked it. But in the picture, Adam is looking the opposite direction, so he's not even looking at her. He's looking away. And that was a big, big hint. I don't know why. I should have put that in the clip, you know. It didn't hit me at the time that it was going to be crucial. I'm an idiot. But it is what it is. But at the end of the day, the fact that he was looking away in that picture, that tells you everything that you need to know. That he doesn't want to be near you, okay? If he actually wanted, he should be looking at you. So out of all the pictures that he picked from the wedding night, is his face looking the opposite direction and probably looking like a loner, and she's sitting there thinking, oh, I love this one. This is just a lovely picture. We look so good. Nah. You look so good apart. That's what you look like. You look like two people that don't even want to be together. You know? Come on now. Well, Adam looks like he doesn't want to be there. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if you guys have seen the show on Amazon Prime, okay? Called The Devil's Hour. And the little boy, he has a saying that he says every other episode, right? It's his theme throughout the seasons. And he goes, I shouldn't be here. Yeah, his name's Isaac. He's like, I shouldn't be here. That's Adam right there. All season, I shouldn't be here. I should have clipped that and put it into the video, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts and we can talk about it. Peace.